In ag news from agview.net, early concerns for a tough year on Kansas farms linked to the coronavirus pandemic of 2020 ultimately alleviated by strong crop yields, dramatically improved grain prices, and COVID-19 related government payments. That, according to the Kansas Farm Management Association. Net farm income for those members climbed to $167,894 last year, up from $108,960 the previous year. The 5-year average, $98,282. This data reflects a string of consecutive years of increasing gains since 2015. Well, if you remember that year, income plummeted to just $6,744. That was the lowest average in 30 years. In what was termed as the wild ride of 2020, KFMA Director Kevin Herbel said early expectations were for a sharp drop in income due to market and supply chain disruptions, as well as temporary livestock processing closures, dry weather also in some areas, along with increased feed costs and a few other factors. But the year turned out to be better than anticipated, due in large part to the pandemic-related relief. Those government payments linked to coronavirus pandemic relief and traditional program payments like the Agricultural Risk, or ARC, and the Price Loss Coverage, or PLC, plus livestock and conservation payments. They average $113,078, about 67% of net farm income. Herbel said without those payments, 2020 net farm income would have averaged $54,816 per member farm. And the House Appropriations Committee back in D.C. will have action on a dozen fiscal year 2022 spending bills planned for a 3-week period around the 4th of July recess. That, according to Roll Call magazine. Subcommittee markups would start on June the 24th, run through about June 28th. The chamber should exit July 1st for the Independence break. A final subcommittee markup would be held then July 12th. The full committee markups would then be held June 29th through June the 1st, and work would resume then on the July 13th through 16th. Now, given that timeline, House Majority Leader Steny from Maryland laid out a wanting to get all the spending measures through the House by the August recess. Now, that may mean several bills could be packaged together. The House has tentatively planned for July 30th as they get out of town to begin the August summer break. You can find more ag news at agview.net. Stay with us. We'll have more in a moment.